that at this moment we are with everybody here back on the main stage, so we don't have any more parallel activities. We are beginning the closure of the 24-hour event. So we are on the last 28 minutes of this 24-hour event. So John, I pass the baton back to you.
Okay. Thank you, Christopher. And I would like to begin with where we ended just there. First of all, the last couple of hours, the entire 24 hours to me is just fantastic. And the last couple of hours, hearing about energy and how to be flexible in the face of uncertain demand, or excuse me, supply for energy, and how to work on lowering costs that are getting out of control, and yet at the same time improving quality in terms of getting cleaner. How to balance all these objectives, and then hearing from GE of how people are learning. This is GE. This is the classic kind of classic management company, learning how to fail forward, fail in a learning way using PDCA, inspirational. But there's nothing that's greater inspiration for me, and I think for all of us, than what is going on to in Ukraine. And with that, I'd like to invite everyone and share that we did create a fund to so we can so anyone can contribute to Ukraine. I think they need our support. We know that. We know that they need it on in the actual war. With people are contributing weapons and things which we just hate to even think about. But here is a slide that has, I think, a link. I'm having actual trouble seeing it right now, Christopher. But it has a link where people can contribute. I personally contributed.
We we can put that on the chat here, John, so
Good,
everybody can see on the chat.
good. And I see, okay, and as an update, I guess $151,000 has been contributed. That's great to see. I had not seen that in a while. And I am going to contribute again today. And and we would like to invite others to do this the same. And with that, again, I just want to thank Serhi and the team there. And we're going to move into, I think, reflecting on the whole 24 hours as well. I found so many things to be inspired by. I think we are now fully committed to doing this again in 1 year. We're going to welcome feedback in ways that we can improve what we do. But even the rest of our lives, there's no more inspirational message, I think, than the theme that we chose, that the team chose. I had nothing to do with it, but of sailing in stormy seas. If we've learned anything as human beings the last few years, it is that seas change, the wind changes, and we cannot simply wish that the winds would go away, or that they would always be favorable, or that the seas would always be calm. But what we can do is we can learn to adapt. I think many people for many years have had the idea that lean is something that you do in a stable situation. But no, no, it's both a mindset and a set of practices that we apply to our specific situation. And this is true for us, I think, as humans in the world. It's true for us in the lean community. Obviously, it's true for Serhi and what his team and what the entire people of Ukraine are dealing with from moment to moment. I think what we're going to do now is as a team, we're going to go through some reflection. I wanted to thank Serhi and also just share my thoughts then about what has been happening. Uh, both not just these 24 hours, but the last year. And with that, I think I'll turn it over to you, Chris, to kind of recap the event. I think you probably even have some information for us, some data for us of what has happened. We always like data. We prefer facts, and so we'll interpret the data so that we can truly understand what has been going on. Chris, any thoughts?
Yeah, so some of the numbers I shared in the beginning, we had 145 speakers. We did manage to fulfill the full program. Obviously, some adjustments were made. but we went through all the content. Something important, all content will be shared as we did last year on the Lean Global Network channel in YouTube. So during the next week, we will be sharing all the content that was displayed during this event there. So people can watch all this content there. We went through this journey and actually we had people from all around the world. So at least confirmed we had 117 countries, different countries, participating with us here during this journey, during this 24-hour activity. And we had a very intense participation from everybody. So this year we managed to get more countries presenting, more diverse quantity of presentations than we did last year. So again, we wish to receive more feedback so we can continue improving. The idea is to continue an activity like this if it's value for the community. So this is the big challenge for us to continue improving what we've been doing. Okay.
Thank you very much, Chris. I think this is amazing. So participation always overwhelms us, and really, this is fantastic. We made that for you. This is free, so we try to have the best examples, to have the best inspiration, because our truly vision is to create a better world through lean thinking and practice. So put inspiration on you. So get the inspiration from others, from all these other ships that have been sailing all this year of storms together. This is what is our vision, our mission, and this is why we are here. So we really hope that you take profit of this. And then, but we want to share more. We want to do more than this, because 6,000 people, 7,000 people has a lot of knowledge. So now we need to make a little of cross-pollination. We need to see which is the best practices from us. So if possible, can we put the Mentimeter code? Because we're going to ask your participation. So please put your phone in the square or go to your browser to menti.com and to put this code 21978520. So because we have some questions for you. So we need your best experience. We need your best tips. We need your best tricks. We need your best advices, because the best is coming from you. We are just 30 institutes in the world. We're merely 200, 300 people working on that, but this is nothing compared with 6,000 Lean practitioners. This is the real power of the Lean Global Network. All the people that really is doing that. So, well, I assume that most of you have this QR code. So, coming back to the ships, to the nautical, let's say, to the nautical questions. First is about the compass, the true north. In one word, what has been the true north of your organization this year? Probably you have a very big true north, in many years true north, but navigation needs also some not so big true north. So putting here just to understand where are you, where is these 6,000 people. So in one word, which has been this last stormy year in your organization. While you are voting, okay, I will like also to show who are we, who is the LGN. So if we can put the first video, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Vasil Petrov and I'm the Managing Director of Lean Institute Bulgaria. Another great event pulled off by LGN. I'm really proud with all the institutes for making this happen. Stay tuned for 2023 LGC, the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Hello, I am Tomasz Koch from Lean Enterprise Institute Poland. I am very pleased that nearly 7,000 people from more than 100 countries around the world benefited from Lean Global Connection in 2022. Our team contribution of 30 Lean Global Network members paid off. and encourages us to organize another Lean Global Connection in 2023.
Hello, I'm Roberto Ronzani from Istituto Lean Management of Italy. Lean Global Connection 2022 is going to finish, but your commitment in lean transformation will continue over time. Looking forward to seeing you at LGC 2023. Ciao da Lean.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's see which is the rules, which has been the true north during this navigation. Well, growth, stability, okay? Maybe a little we have survive, and delivery. So supply chain problems moves to delivery problems. It's a surprise for you, this answer, Rene?
No, I think it's good that the growth is there. So we still want to grow as people, not just in business results, but really as people. I think that's for me the most important one, and also supporting our team in Ukraine. Really also pulled us all in the LGN together, supporting our team there, not just by words, but also putting up money and helping them in every way possible. So growth for me is a key point.
Okay. Now we're moving to the second question. Now, so this one just to put in situation, to put the background of these companies. Now is about the lean practices, the sales. Okay, the sales that moves the boat. What is the lean tools and practices that you find most useful in your organization? So give us your tips, your advices for the rest of the community. Okay, in the center we have A3. Is possible in one word or in one concept is better for us. Meanwhile, you're voting. We want to show you who is behind the scenes, all these 30 institutes. So if possible to put the second video while you are voting.
There, this is Javier Sala from Lean Institute, Argentina. It was great to be part of this Lean Global Connection again this year, and I hope we can all be together again in 2023. Looking forward to it. Have a great year and keep on doing the great work towards lean transformation throughout the world.
I am Juan Ruiz from Lean Institute Colombia. Thank you for joining the main digital lean event around the world. Lean Global Connection is a demonstration of local efforts with global impacts. Thanks you who face everyday storms, but now the lean is the way.
Hello everyone, my name is Angelica from Lean Institute Colombia. I'm so proud for this event and for our community, and I hope you take the inspiration and the important information to make change in your organization. Hi, from Lean Institute Colombia. Hello.
Okay, excellent. So, well, you see the Lean Global Network is very diverse. We have young people, young institutes, all with experienced people in unexperienced institutes. We have men, women, any colors, any thinking, because really the diversity of thinking is what is important. There is no thinking that is wrong. And also there is no lean tools and practices that is wrong. We have A3 in the center, John. You are responsible of this. This is your responsibility. A3 is in the center, John.
Oh.
Any alibi from your side?
Just always remember, it's how we use the tool. Whether it's A3 or there's VSM also prominently
VSM.
in the middle. So we use them, right? We want to use them as both social and technical tools. This came up in my discussion with Jamie. There's the mechanical part of it. There's the social part. They are tools to help us navigate whatever the seas are. So I can use VSM to create something in calm seas, and it may look something that's very different in turbulent seas. Same with the A3. How we use them to help us navigate a continually, increasingly uncertain world.
I'm happy also to see here something as simple as the 5S, and of course the concept of Kaizen. And if I can explain a little story of 5S, because my sensei Kazumi always started with 5S. And once I asked him, why you start with 5S? Do you start with 5S because we need to have everything clean to start and say,
LGC was an amazing
sorry,
event.
one moment. Because he said, because when you make 5S, you have to ask yourself why of many things. You need to learn how to observe. 5S is team. If team is not involved, 5S is not going to be sure. You have to create an standard, and it's very visual. If you fail with 5S, don't start with the rest of the practices. You are going to fail. And I think it was a very good advice for me that I'm still a learner. And then I remember the things from the coach and from the big teachers like that you, John, are. Well, next question. We have been talking about the True North, the sales, but sales is moved by the crew, by the people. So what are the most valued qualities and skills that you have in your team or you wish in your team? Give us your tricks, your tips in one word, which is the most appreciated, which is the things that we have to be aware, okay, on this crew. So I would like, while you are voting, okay, if we can put the next video just to show who is behind it.
Wonderful to hear so many amazing lean transformation stories from so many countries, and also to listen words of wisdom and concern from some of our global lean thought leaders. Let's continue our learning, our experiments, and our sharing. Lean Institute Brazil will be part of it. Let's go.
Hello, Lean Global Connection. This is Jean-François Godet from Lean Institute in Canada. First, I want to thank all participants and speakers to this year's event. A special thanks to the organizing committee, which make this 24-hour event possible for now 2 years. Looking forward for next year's event in 2023. I hope all of the presentation make good ideas for you and inspiration, so you'll be a speaker for next year. Thank you.
Hello, this is John Hamelian in Singapore, helping to represent Southeast Asia for LGN. Hope you had a great conference. Love to see all the involvement from here in Southeast Asia. And next year we would love to see even more, including some more cases of activities coming from this part of the world. If you want to be involved with that, please let me know, and see you next year.
Okay, I love LGN. I love all this diversity, all these people. So which is the results of the last question? The crew, the most valued qualities and skills in the team. Problem solving. Okay, so we don't give solutions to the people. We give problems, and they return always the best. Learning, humility. Roberto, you have seen a lot of cases. You are publishing a lot of articles about a lot of stories. So you meet a lot of people. How you match this with the articles and with the people that you interview?
Yeah, this certainly resonates with the interviews that I run. I mean, you hear a lot about humility. You hear a lot about the desire to turn your organization into an army of problem solvers. You hear a lot about learning, and ultimately that's what it is all about. You want to be able to learn every day from mistakes, as well as from the successes, and then celebrate those successes. And there's also teamwork up there, which is always, of course, fundamental. And you, as you learn, that also becomes stronger. And I hear that a lot when I talk to people. This year, particularly, it's been interesting, I think, to see leaders perhaps becoming a little more conscious of their role. I guess that there was a lot of soul searching over the past couple of years because of the pandemic and everything that happened. So, yes, definitely a good representation.
In the center, we have problem solving, we have humility, we have teamwork, and this is not in one day. You cannot create in one day. You realize that also in many of the organizations that you have seen.
Yes, absolutely. This is a never-ending journey, and people do realize that. People do realize that. I'm hearing less and less people saying, "Oh, we're doing lean, and we'll be done in 2 months." Luckily, we don't hear that anymore as much as we used to.
Okay, so now we have next question. We talk about the True North. We talk about the sales. We talk about the crew. But navigation is not going straight. There is not a direct path. to arrive to the true north. So always there is a navigation. Always you need to some turnovers. We need to avoid some islands, to avoid some rocks. I know that perfectly. So sometimes to avoid some of the storms. So which is the tricks that you can share for good navigation. Okay. Meanwhile, you are voting. I will want to introduce some of the other members of the LGN.
My name is Cevdet Özdoğan from Lean Institute, Turkey. Once more, a big step completed. LGC showed the power and intention of all Lean Institutes to be a strong, collaborative learning network as LGN. Thanks to all institutes and participants. See you in 2023 LGC with new Lean examples.
Hi everyone, I'm Arthur from Singapore. Thank you for your participation in the Lean Global Network. We look forward to a physical meeting in 2023. In the meantime, stay safe and be well. Bye-bye.
Hi everybody, this is Angelina Tan from Singapore. We hope you had an enriching session at the Lean Global Connection this year with lots of takeaways and learnings to apply back at your workplace. We look forward to a good session again next year. See you!
We will try, Angelina. So Singapore, very, very good. And which is the answers? The answers that we have in the navigation, which is the tricks that we can share for good navigation. Someone that knows a lot how to navigate has been doing during the last 24 hours with a lot of problems, not always a straight line, is Chris. Chris, you navigate during 24 hours, okay, on the on the wheel of this boat, okay, on the rudder of this boat, okay. You see that in the middle, even if you have to make sometimes some turns and not always straight line, we have the true north, the engagement and communication in the center.
For sure, Oriol. That's the true north, having purpose, connecting with people, and like the item there, respect. So we respect each other, understand the differences, and this is about making the difference.
Absolutely. And thank you very much, Chris, for being on the radar.
Engagement. We have the engagement there.
We have.
Great.
For sure, and a lot of work. So usually the success is not the last minute thing. So it's something that has been working a lot. So it's not so clear as the other. We have a much bigger cloud, the purpose, the communication, okay? Because always there is turn, so not always strength. So how to communicate that and people understand, some people shares that, then is easy and is very good to make this not always a straight line. Okay, so next question, how we have the navigation. We have been talking about this concept, leadership. Okay, the leadership that is not hierarchy. Okay, always we remember, so leaders, you have no power. So what are the most valued qualities and skills in a leader? Probably you have, probably you don't have, as punctuality, for example. Okay, and maybe, and this is something that we need. Meanwhile, I would like to introduce more part because it's a bigger family in the LGN.
Hi, I'm Rodrigo Calderon from Lean Institute Chile, and LGC was an amazing event where we share different beautiful history, learning, and new concept about the Lean transformation.
Hi from the USA. Thanks LGN for another great event, and to everybody who joined us again this year.
We are very happy to participate in the Lean Global Connection from Instituto Lean Management of Spain. See you next year.
Okay, thank you for participating all these institutes, obviously Spain as well. So, well, we have in the middle humility, listening, communication. So it's probably changed a lot in the last 10, 20 years when we face the
Oriol?
different it is that in action in front of general managers is always that I always first I go to buy some popcorn to enjoy the session. So how do you manage to have this listening, this humility, this communication from the managers?
Oriol, we didn't hear who you were
Okay.
talking to. We lost a little.
You lost me. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm in a boat, and sometimes we have these problems. Okay. I was saying that
Yeah.
one of my favorite coaches is René. When he's trying to coach the managers, I always buy some popcorns because really it's amazing to see him in action. How do you manage to get this listening, humility, empathy, vision, communication from the leaders?
And the toughest question at the end.
Yes.
Really. Oh man, it's I think it's living with them. So really be their friend. Go through the storms together. Hang in there also when it's tough. So it's really join forces and stay out of your own head. So really join them, working on their problems. And yeah, that would be my answer. Well, I even had an answer.
That's good. That's good.
Okay,
Most of these thousands of participation that you are here, you are leaders, okay, or you are part in a leadership, because sometimes leadership is a system. So get sure that this list fits on you, or we have a gap for the next year and we have something to train on next year. Me myself. Sorry, John, you want to say something? I think.
I'm sorry. No, it's hard to jump in. No,
John,
Renee's. Yes.
I need to be a timekeeper here. We are on the last 45 seconds of our 24-hour event. Just remembering that maybe it will close exactly at that moment.
Okay. 10 seconds. I was going to say I really like Renee's impromptu response. Be their friend. Be there with them. Be there to help them.
Okay. So
Okay, Chris, maybe because otherwise prize winners will not know that they won a prize. But the first prize winner was Sebastien Marie. He will get a trip to the Canary Islands. And number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are in random order: Colin Houghton, Andrew, Stephanie Lund, Melissa Christman, and Adam Taylor. Congratulations. Well done.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, René.
To be here, and see you next year.
See you next year. Thank you very much
Thank
for participating.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody who participated. Thank you, all the speakers, the companies that shared. And now we're at the end of this event. Until next time, until the next Lean Global Connection. Bye.